I'm ready.
I'm
I
in
don't know if
transit.
Patago is gonna give me. He wants us to test a new
After
version.
this one, let's
Yeah.
get this one.
Yeah.
So I'm in transit, so I'll start recording.
Sorry for
Now.
massive blinking. I will
Massive
fix it
blinking.
now.
Zock versus Petrich on Cobalt Valley. Once again, Zlo and AULEX here.
Hi.
Petrich here with Seraphim going up against Aeon for Zock.
Interesting how Zock. He's he doesn't really have a set faction. He used to play Cyber a lot, but now he's just doing random, I think.
He plays random. Yeah, I've seen him with every single
This
faction.
chat from Patrick.
Go ahead. No, good luck. Alien. On this map, is second air really the strongest way to go? It seems like second air is very powerful.
But raiding is pretty good as well.
I feel like it depends on the faction though, because whenever I play Adjutant on this, second air is the go-to thing. But like, if you play against like a Siren player or maybe UEF with the Mech Marines, and you it's like second land is also a possible option.
I think cutting out those expanding engineers, the mass ejectors are so spread out. Although there is a bit of reclaim you can get early on, I really think expansions are so important that if you can get bombers on those NGs, get a big advantage.
Interesting Celine placement. He's on trying to place an extractor, and I think it's not really working since everyone know how to counter this.
Oh, you're talking about Celine's, yes. Yeah, those are annoying as hell. It looks like second land from Petrich, while Zock is going second air, and 6 Pigeons and a Hydro, so Zock is going to have huge power here.
Yeah, if Petrick went second air, that bomber that he brought out would be really painful in taking out those Hydra engineers. But instead he's gonna go second land.
If Patrick sent his Celine somewhere else there, it could stay there forever, but on the extractor, I think Zock will notice.
A good placement would be right at the top of that little mountain, like the tip.
Here would be good.
Yeah, you'll be able to see any
You
bombers.
might go close to that. I think actually throwing a Celine directly on top of one of these mountains with a transport would be really awesome.
An engineer up there, TML.
And actually on a lot of these mountains you can drop off engineers if you
just
willing
drop
to do
artillery.
although already it can reach the Hydro, but I don't think it can reach much else.
And maybe one extractors, but well, for Patrick, all factories are there.
Yeah, Petrick really building close to
Actually, I now see you can actually make Cybron, TML and transport, and you know, make it at the back and try to snipe ACU with it.
Absolutely. Yeah, here this map has so many opportunities with this high ground. You can get a lot of secret bases.
Well, it's usually absolutely useless. Usually.
Depends where people put their TMD. Sometimes they put it in between the bases and then they completely forget in the back.
Or you could just not build TMD like Zlo.
Badass like that, then don't need. So it looks like third air from Petrich.
So Zock is making second air and at the same time protecting every engineers that he have, except engineers that moving the way where usually ACU moves. So he's not protecting these engineers that there. And first interceptor.
And Zock playing actually completely defensively. He's only making interceptors right now.
Yeah, he expected
raids,
the air factory from Patrick, and actually Patrick made one and made bomber.
Yeah, third air with bomber. That's quite strange, I think.
That's
once Zock spots
aggressive.
that.
Let's see the
Let's
position of
see.
the ACUs. It looks like Petri ACU is going to take over the middle with no challenge. The ACU for Zock still sitting at home assisting in air factory, which is kind of strange.
Not super great use.
It's actually a little bit of an interesting placement on the factories. While Petrick focuses factories around the Hydro, Zock focuses around a Max.
I think Patrick have great spam on the sides.
And that bomber,
no!
First kill, kills the Celine.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Great move from Zock. Oh, and there goes the bomber, good defense.
And actually this bomber get
outside.
2 kills, so it was pretty good for third air.
Auroras versus Tams. The Auroras do have a little radar. They have the
Yeah,
spirit,
Tam's
so-
shooting extractor.
Yeah, but now we actually see another bomber out. So that
Oh.
one works out.
2 shots to kill this extractor.
Other
And-
Tham might actually kill the other one though.
No.
Yeah. As it runs away.
Another bomber from Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick, no interceptors, just straight bombers.
Oh, looks like he just lost his air scout here. And
Yeah, without radar
probably
coverage.
bomber already have the target. Oh, not sure. No.
I'm not sure where he's going
Bomber's gonna
after
die
though.
fast.
Might be able to drop
Yeah.
one
Wasted
bomb off.
bomber.
This
But
bo-
good raids with Thams.
Oh,
on
actually
the
he
right
dropped
side.
the bomb.
It's one Aurora kill. Not them as efficient though. But Petrick now in the middle, building a factory, probably going to spam out some engineers and FAMs to reclaim that forest and get a larger army.
Both players getting some raiding.
That
Oh no. Engineer on the 5 HP.
it's always a nice sight.
Huge air advantage for
There's a
Zock.
ghetto is in the works.
Yeah, 6 flares are out already.
Oh yeah, great move.
Yeah, especially since Petrick didn't really spam that many interceptors out, so that ghetto's going to do a lot of work.
Yeah, we'll see how well that works. I'm not really sure if it's such a good idea. It's such a big map.
He's
Although
got to
there's-
he's
And,
got to deny those interceptors
On the
first,
big
though, before he
maps
wants to
you
do it.
can't protect with anti-air. So
That's
It's
true.
very spread, that's the thing. A spread map is great for gunships, so...
yeah, but need a lot of micro
Yeah.
and attention actually. Those can't be sent on attack move. You have to put on patrol or move orders. And actually Zock is doing good thing. He going with interceptors and trying to clean Patrick's interceptors before, so
What is
protecting.
going to be the target of this ghetto? Yes, engineers and power.
Yeah.
That's the most-
I feel like that's a bad choice though. Shouldn't you
Because
go for more outlying
anti-air is
bases?
coming up.
Yeah, you'd want to go for
Get out of
the
there.
But
expanding
actually it's not
engineers.
so bad choice. He killed engineer in the enemy base and now
Yeah.
anti-air
Nah,
is
it's
spammed out and it's useless.
Oh, now 2 interceptors
Oh, those
are going to be coming.
empties, horrible micro.
Oh. He's going to drop off the flares, but the transport won't go down. Lucky. Oh, it does.
One
One flare
That's enough.
survives.
That was a bad ghetto. But
On
it
the
looks
left
like
a lot of tanks from
Yes,
Patrick.
Petrick is going to run everything over there. On our right, though, it looks like Auroras will win.
Yeah,
purely
but there
with
is a
the
PD.
Numbers. Well, actually, if you Petrick doesn't have radar coverage, those Auroras can outrange the PD.
I've tried
Patrick
that
have
before.
radar coverage.
It's really, really like hard to do.
I
They can
don't
have-
even attempt it anymore. Zock and Petrick going at it, and actually Zock could be in a bit of trouble there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
but
gotta
he's
fall
sending
back.
like all auroras. Oh no, not all. Some auroras
Actu-
he's sending there.
Lots of rating.
Where
for
is
Petrick, though.
Zock moving?
Everywhere
Actually,
right
Patrick is moving behind, moving back.
Yeah, he's got
As
it, though,
soon as
because
his
those
tanks
Auroras are
died,
coming
he's
over.
moving away. Pretty good move. And
Yeah, he
Zock
knocked
didn't
off
reclaim
the-
all the stuff on his main base actually.
And I think there's going to be big problems for Zock now with those tanks, and a lot of arty there as well.
I think
Yeah,
he
Patrick
should
needs
try
to-
get some bombers.
Needs
Petrick
scouting.
being a huge nuisance, though. He sends 1 or 2 tanks everywhere and has been taking out most of Zock's
Actually,
mexes.
that
He's
Geta
10 mass
gunship-
behind.
That get a gunship now 15 anti-air.
Oh,
Yeah,
little
that
bit
was a big
overkill.
effect. So if there's an air fight, I think Petrick should win it very easily. And actually,
But,
I think Petrick took a little too long to go on an attack, and Aurora's cleaned up on the left side. No radar for those tanks.
I think those
Now
anti-airs are
most
gonna be
of
effective,
the
though.
Patrick's army in the middle as well as Auroras and ACU is there. It's really good for Aeon. They can micro from this position.
I want to see this battle between Auroras and all that anti-air. It's going to be quite beautiful. And it looks like a big wall planned for Petrick on the left side.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
Looks like Petrick is significantly ahead in terms of mass. He really has a lot more mass extractors.
Yeah, this 4 extractors on the left, actually he is getting some of Zock's extractors, at least trying to get.
There's a little reclamation for Zock, but besides that,
Yeah, just look at the
Like
reclaim
Petric,
right
you see
now.
power stall, huge power
Oh,
stall for
huge,
Petric.
yeah. He's getting
He's
an upgrade
getting-
right now.
Yeah.
He's getting a gun.
That'll be actually great against the Auroras, but
Put all that on
Don't
air
know.
going
But
to work.
Auroras are now moving to the right. Need to...
Yeah, is that
Oh,
forced
actually, well, I would turn off Raiders in this situation.
Patrick might have to cancel this with that Aurora Force coming. Sorry
He's
about
only
that.
about a
Straight
quarter
at
of the
him.
way there. He needs to pause air. Or I guess he's making engineers with air. But actually, Petric has mostly anti-air. There's only a few tanks that he has.
Patrick's really got to cancel this upgrade now that he's being targeted by those Auroras.
Only got 29 tanks, while Zock
Yeah.
has
Yeah, cancel it, upgrade.
58 Auroras.
And actually, Zock is making some kills on the Patrick's tanks.
Nice to see
It's
that
gonna be
Zock.
free.
Oh, Auroras.
Oh, that's gonna be a lot of mass right there now. They're being cornered by all sides. You see,
Yeah, actually, Zock could be, no, he'll be alright. There's just too much flak. But there's so many Auroras from Zock, he's gonna win everything on the sides. And in the middle, he should survive.
you see a huge bomber force starting to be built up from Zock. Now
More
3
kills
bombers.
for Zock ICU. Almost getting Veteranicia. Yeah, now Veteranicia.
A nice. Actually, we can see T2 land out for Petric now. So,
That's
Ilshiva's
gonna be
gonna be in
huge.
play. Yeah.
The point defense now. Oh, and it looks like Zock turns away just in time.
Oh, it's gonna be a very nice reclaim field for Petric now. It's gonna really fund his,
Zock doesn't
T2
have
land.
T1 artillery and still can raid those 2 extractors, and actually he just can dispatch single Aurora and kill extractor without getting in range of T1 PD.
Ooh, a small little Aurora band was able to get
Yeah.
to the back of
I think the bombers will take care of it, and actually some
Yeah.
Arty here as well. Yeah, Arty will kill it.
A nice little upgrade that Zock could do is get the range to deal with that T2 land once it starts
Very
coming
defensive
out.
wall from Zock, and also finally artilleries on the field from Patrick.
Yeah, those Artys are going to be great. In these large numbers, Auroras just can't handle Sera Arty.
out. Has anyone been teching though? That's the question.
I
One,
know there's tech to land from both players now.
but no Tech 2 mechs is for Petric, and no Tech 2 mechs is for Zock. So both are going living off the reclaim and the T1 income.
For
Patrick
now, much more
looking
units
at
on the
Zock.
field for Zock, because Patrick made transition to T2.
Whenever
Okay,
I
you gotta-
see groups of Auroras, just like Zock has them in these 2 groups, 3 bombers with spread attack takes care of that entire force. It's really dangerous for aeon.
Yeah. You really have to retain air control. But
Bombers from Petric on the left side coming in.
They are on patrol, they gonna die.
yeah, huge interceptor force now from
Patrick reclaiming T1 factories, and one is going to T2, second factory.
One thing about the Ilshivas though, they're not mass efficient versus Auroras. They will lose mass per mass, so he's got to really use them effectively.
Well, as more of them you get, the more efficient they become, because
oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, you just can have like all of
Just not
them
enough
slightly
damage.
damaged.
Yeah,
Veteranicy.
Petric gonna be forcing a gun upgrade on his AC. That's gonna be huge power stall.
He really wants that.
Yeah,
gun
and
the
actually
second
you
time.
can see he's not continuing the assists, he's sending engineers to reclaim forest.
You'd probably want to pause his T2 land.
Well, T2 land consuming less power than T1 land. That's
I
strange.
think it's actually the same ratio mass to.
I'm not sure. -4, -40 against -9, -45.
Either way, he wants to reclaim those trees to get the power.
Actually,
APC.
ACU there, T1 PD is kinda scaring all the forces away, so he will get his upgrade safely.
If you zoom out, you can see how many units Zock has in comparison to Petric. Just huge land forces for Zock, while Petric
Yeah,
is just sitting
but
on these
he's-
small
See
little
how good the
bands.
Silsheva is. I think the Silsheva on the left side needs to turn away from Petric. It's
Yeah,
just too
it's
many
definitely gonna
Auroras.
die.
See
T2
how many-
PDs from Zock, and 6 bombers in the back of his base, and he's paused some of his
He should
T1
definitely
production.
target the power. If he can kill off Petric's power, then that'll be game.
Yeah, Patrick doesn't have much power.
Very spread out. It'll be difficult to kill. Good
Definitely.
placement. Blaze is going to work as well
And-
for Zock, but Zock has, I think, one already would have helped so much for Zock. Zock losing the opportunity to raid through the right side just because of a single point defense.
And difference between like Zock and Patrick, that Patrick reclaimed his T1 factories and Zock just pods them. And
it's 500
T2
masks.
extractor is now upgraded for Patrick.
And actually, he's probably going to be able to get that with that reclaim field on the right-hand side now after that battle.
Yeah, and not even wreckages, but forest is
retreating
also
here.
worth something.
Doc
Gun
getting
gun
some
upgrade.
guns.
Yeah,
And
he's
actually it's
probably
already
getting the
like
range.
second gun upgrade for Zock.
Yeah,
Oh no, it's
I-
first, only first gun.
and
Check
it
the
looks
point
like he
defense
has some
going to
range
work.
upgrade.
Check
Now
taking
Patrick's
over
starting to
map.
move forward, but that T2 PD is gonna force him back.
He can
Possibly.
move.
Good placement of a wall and a point defense from Zock here.
Yeah, it denies that entire choke point.
Actually, the force on the right can't move anywhere. He
Zock?
constantly.
It's interesting how Patrick isn't. I mean, I'm sorry, Zock isn't using his bombers, even though he can probably get air control.
Probably he just forgot and maybe hoping for a strange unit formation from Patrick.
Oh, T3 land out for Zock now.
Oh, that's great. That's why all his production was paused for so long.
One thing I didn't really like about Zock, this mistake I think most people make, is when you switch to Tech 2 a land, it's nice to switch your Tech 1 land factories to artillery, at least partly. The
Yeah.
Aeon Arty together with Blazes is actually a very nice combination. Not as good as Rhino Medusa, but it's still, I mean, it would give him so many opportunities to raid through the point defenses.
And actually, Zock afraid to engage in that air fight. He's pushing his interceptors back as
I think
Patrick
there's
moved
Tech
in.
2 flag somewhere.
Numbers
Oh
are
yeah, right
pretty
there.
even.
Yeah, that would have been a huge loss.
I think Patrick should have reclaimed more. Yeah, slightly more, but he reclaimed a lot of forest.
Now we can just look at the reclaim. Zock sitting on about 3,300, while Patrick's sitting on about 4,500. So a bit more.
A lot more power reclaim for Patrick, and that means he
It's gonna be a
reclaimed
great
mostly
victory
forest.
For Patrick on the left side, nothing's gonna stop him.
Yeah.
It's Tech 3 land.
And
before
he have
Zock
a
can do
flag.
something.
Where is Bombers
He's gonna-
moving?
It looks like they're going to be trying to take out that force on the right-hand side, possibly. But he's definitely got to clear the air out before he does that.
He can use Bombers to kill the point defense.
That'll
true.
be a huge waste, though. He might be aiming to kill off that force,
He
possibly.
can kill that entire force easily.
Yeah, that looks
Just
like what he's
need
doing.
4
Overkill.
Bombers.
Oh, that's.
Such overkill. Horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, now he's gonna aim for that radar. That's gonna.
It's
he should
auto aim, it's not by
shouldn't-
himself.
turn around. He should take a left straight into the base.
And
though,
now
to
he is
keep the
not
momentum.
reacting with his
Oh, he needs
interceptors.
to go right behind those intakes with his. He could get
Yeah.
some. This could be
Yeah,
a good
he is
move.
not reacting with interceptors. Those bombers
There's a
gonna die, but may
opportunity.
gonna kill or at least damage the PD.
PD, yeah.
That really
be
what
a
he
nice
needs.
opportunity.
And actually,
Oh, mass
Patrick
extractors.
pawns have PD behind it.
And actually, Zock doesn't have any arty in that force, so that PD can get a nice amount of kills. If
Yeah,
those bombers
no
can't
arty.
deal with it.
And
But
no,
it looks like it will
actually,
go down.
actually, Obsidians they have splash and they damage.
Yeah.
They
Obsidian
damage
is
T1
really
PDs. Oh,
And
now
now
single
T2
Harbinger
engineer.
on the field and T1 engineers from
reclaimed.
Patrick reclaiming T2 engineers.
Always a nuisance. But that T2 engineer is gonna try to. Oh, that's
T1
So,
engineer
the-
wins.
The Harvey
But the
puts
Harvey.
it in.
Yeah, and actually Harvey can finish the construction of PD.
See if Zock can protect his base against this ACU.
Yeah, he's got to
Tech
force out a
2
lot
flag
of
for
T2.
Zock. This will be murder.
It's
What
interesting
what
why
you think now?
T1
What do you
PD
think
though.
now? What should be a good choice for Zock to protect his base? I
PD.
think
Mercies, I don't know.
T2
Tech 2
PDD.
point defense.
I think
must-
yeah, T2
T1
point
PD 's
defense.
a huge waste though. It's gonna die off.
T2 point defense probably ideal, but sniper bots I think.
Sniper bots
Sniper-
would be but they'll take such a long time.
Yeah.
And the bomber can take those out easy. But yeah.
It's his base, not sure. Or actually
He's got the flak to protect himself from mercies, though. I think T2PD is really his only
Uh,
option.
Flag
obvious
can't
choice.
protect against mercies, and
Well, if it's facing the right direction.
yeah,
sure.
of course.
But Petrick just gonna walk straight into that
Meanwhile,
T1PD.
Zock is going on an attack into Petrich's base with some Auroras.
Yeah, and
Where is Harbinger? Actually, Harbinger moving
that
to the
point
back of the
defense
Petrich
being a big
ACU.
pain. Oh, this flag is gonna die.
if he can get, he doesn't have
Such a
T2
waste.
air out sadly though. If he had
Zock
T2
is
air,
in base. Zock has come back to base with his ACU. He could
he's
put
got
an
the
end to it.
range. Yeah, he's got the range upgrade.
Oh, he's
Uh,
taking kite him
so
back later.
Zock only have 2 Harbingers, and one of them is behind Petrich's ACU.
I think
And now,
Petrick-
if
Petrick
Gone.
might die here.
yeah, Aurora's killing his power, and he doesn't have power storage.
If Zock
Yeah.
overcharges those Ilshavas, then Petrick will definitely die here. He is.
This
Def-
Harpy will be very good if the
And actually,
Power storage is
Zock
lost.
can even use. We'll see air fight.
Where's the Zock's? Oh no, Petrick's power storage is in the
much
back.
better micro from Zock on this air.
Where is the
now.
power storage?
It's all the way in the back.
Petrich, it's
For,
in the back.
Oh
It's
yeah, I
still
see
there.
it.
The Ilshua is still alive. They need to avoid the ACU. It looks like
Yeah, and
Zock will
and
take
they're
care of
gonna
it's
die.
trying to avoid ACU. Very good.
it. Needs to split up.
Zock looks like he's winning air and have some wreckages on his base. Should rebuild extractors.
and actually,
Harpy in
Zock
the
doesn't
middle
have
of
the
the field.
power to overcharge these Ilshavas.
I really
Each
think if Zock
Harbinger
followed the
consumes
ACU, he could've
25.
won the game.
Probably.
Could've won it.
But now that Harvey's just gonna go raid some T1 mechs is not that great.
Bomber versus Harpies.
One thing that Zock should have done is T1 bomber snipe his power storage and then get the kill off.
He
of
doesn't
Petrick,
have vision on this power storage. He's not
Yeah.
scouted.
sadly.
But yeah, if
And-
he killed it, he could try to snipe Petrick.
And now those Harbies are just going to work now, slowly.
I think Petrich lost his advantage there. There was a moment when he was in a good position, but I think now with the Harpies all over the place, it'll be so difficult.
Yeah, plus there's a lot of mass to reclaim around his base now.
Straight up Harpies.
He doesn't have enough engineers.
He
Probably.
is power stalling, so those Harbies aren't being as effective as
Oh,
they can
Ilshava
be.
versus Harvey, yeah.
Yeah,
Just a little too
Ilshava-
much DPS.
Harbingers wins easily, and actually that's something about T2 land and Tech 3 land balance that Zock want to change, to nerf Tech 3 land, because anytime you see like something like Harbingers or bricks out of your opponent, or Percivals, you instantly retreat with your T2 force.
Yeah, you can
Well,
contest-
Obsidians do a good job. I mean, you need to have numbers. I mean, if you have like 4 to 1
Well,
ratio,
I
then you can do
really not.
It's interesting because if you see T3 land, you're gonna have to go T3 land. If you see T2 land, you don't have to go T2 land.
Yeah.
You can face against it. You can still fight against it with T1 land and some ACU upgrades.
Yeah, depends on the map. But I think the thing about Tech 3 land is it's so dominant with small amount of units is that you can put micro, maybe making it more expensive. I would understand, but nerfing it, I don't know.
Yeah, make it more of a late game thing. But that means they would have to.
Every
make-
Harbinger consuming so many power.
Yeah,
And
isn't
Zock's
it?
still stalling.
Yeah,
It's
25 power.
5 Harbingers for him and 25 for each.
He's got to stop it. Oh, he's got another transport out. Maybe a Harbinger drop.
Harbinger
that'll be
drop
interesting.
probably. It's really
That'll be
good
really
to drop
nice.
Harbingers.
Oh, and T2 power out's starting to be gonna be built by Petrick, but that might go down.
Oh, detective power is gonna go. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very unfortunate. I think these Ilshavas in these groups, if
And I think this T2
combine
power is
together,
really.
he could take care of these Harpies.
I
He just
think
needs to focus fire.
I don't know because Petrick has lost a lot of his power. Well, actually, no, he hasn't.
He needs to focus fire with his
And-
Ilshavas.
You know, the counter to focus fire is dodging.
Oh, yeah, great micro from Zock.
Sometimes when
Yeah.
you focus fire,
Superior micro from Zock, I think that's what made a difference.
but still those Harbingers could do great damage.
Yeah,
And map
I think
control.
in this situation,
There goes power storage now.
he should probably reclaim those Ilshavas, if anything.
He should probably reclaim
Oh,
with
Tech
every
3, and this is where
Harbinger.
we're gonna see that awesome tank. This tank is so powerful.
Oh,
Nice
but he's
dodging
dodging the
still.
Alpha Strike. Yeah, he's dodging the Alpha Strike shots. So
Oh,
The
now
second
he's forced targeting on a different
Oh my god.
one Harbinger
great
down.
micro from
I definitely think Zock should just let that Harvey reclaim all these wrecks
There's
instead of
been two
killing
Harveys
everything else.
sitting in the middle of the field for Zock not being used for a long time. Now they're gonna move
Because he was microing this one, and actually he reclaiming Tech 3 tank.
Yeah, there we go. That's exactly what he wants to
But
do.
yeah,
Love the
it's
Harvey.
already a huge advantage for Zock, and
I don't think
he
Patrick
have
can really do
transport, he
much.
spotted the Patrick's ACU. He can actually drop Harbingers there, because
Yeah,
he
it
have
looks-
no overcharge. It will take a lot of time to kill a Harbinger. But Zock still doesn't have power. What is he doing? Oh, actually, now he
second
does.
Otham will take care of the Harvey. I actually think Petric, if he builds up enough Othams, although he does not have the economy, if he had the economy to do
I
it,
think
the Othams can really
Othams-
counter.
Atoms
Yeah,
are not
especially
that
T3
good.
Shield.
Once you
they're
get them in numbers where you can't out micro, they're really dominant
Well,
against Harvey.
if you get the T3 shield, they can definitely wreck. But if you don't have that T3 shield, they're
Yeah, but
kinda
T2
slow.
Power got killed, and
Yeah.
he's making T1 and not efficient enough.
I mean, in
and-
terms of cost and mass, the Otham
Ooh, wow.
and Harvey is basically the same. But 1v1 in close proximity, there's no chance for the Harvey.
It's definitely that issue with I know like Funkoff and Vortex complain about how Seraphim late game, it's not really that great. Their T3 and T2 stage it's just not it's really a huge issue
But
for them.
Atoms are really slower.
Yeah.
They're slower. One thing that I think underappreciated for Tech 3 Seraphim is their artillery. Their splash is actually quite good. You can't see it
Yeah,
as
it's
well as
actually,
the
I
Cybern
would
one.
say it's one
It's
of
the
the best
second best.
artilleries.
It's only, I think the splash on Cybern is 7, the splash on Seraphim is 6, which, I mean, it's massive. It's just you can't see the animation as well.
Yeah. And now this game is probably gonna end as
Actually,
Arbitrage.
Patrick
Zock,
now have
yeah.
a lot of extractors out of on the left side. Zock doesn't want to go close to his ACU. And Zock could...
Petric can counter these Harveys that are moving in. He has one Otham, he's about to get a second. He does have a couple.
yeah.
Pushbas
One
in
out
the area.
Atom just died without dealing any damage. Just
In this
some damage to
situation-
shield.
What would you guys do? What would you if you're in this situation where you have like no map control, your eco crashed.
I would try to get ACU to my base, make... I don't know, I need to do
You need
transport.
to get a couple of good overcharges.
I
here.
need
You
to do transport.
T2 transport.
Yeah, and you make 4 snipers and set them on front loaded and drop right near ACU and try to one-shot him.
Yeah, I mean, that's one way
Yeah.
to get it. I think that'll be very difficult against Zock here. Zock has pretty good air cover. He's got a lot of the map.
Yeah,
I
just
think here you
just
need
drop
Zock to make a
snipers
mistake.
from the right on the back.
These
But
numbers are just horrible.
Yeah.
For,
yeah, it's hard
Yeah.
to do, but I really
Zock could probably just walk into his base at this point.
I think Petric should have walked his ACU back to his base a long time ago. He could have protected it. But now his
But
base
this
is-
map is so spread out, and if you
It's-
have only
yeah.
your base, you have no chance.
Yeah, Zock has a very nice advantage for Aeon because Harvey, yeah, the
Oh,
spread.
and
spread
now
next
the
is-
Satan face is.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
See if he finishes them.
I don't think he will. Yeah, Harvey
think he has the power
when
for
you get
it.
these ratios. there's no chance. This is where if the ACU at the Tech 3 stage, you gotta get your ACU involved, have the other make a mistake, overcharge those, and then you're right back into it. If your
I think-
ACU is all alone walking around, you got nothing.
I think Aeon just has a great advantage because the speed of the Harvey allows.
Yeah,
lots of
also speed, they are fast, they can dodge, they have shield, and they kill T1 PDs even when they are surrounded by walls. That's really something.
You could say
Yeah.
that I mean, Percy's and Bricks are so much better than Harvey.
Well, bricks, if you can get a lot of damage off
But
them.
Harbingers
If you
are not
dodge.
good in the late game.
Yeah,
they-
late
So
game
there's a
they're-
very small. You have to basically be ahead.
Zock
You have to be
retreating
winning.
with his ACU.
Well, that's also kind of like with how good Obsidians are now and how good Auroras are now. That
I
means
don't
you
think
can't get
Obsidians are
ahead.
good. Really.
Really?
What's wrong with them? Nobody
They
used
don't
them
have
against
range.
Rhino?
They don't have range.
Sure,
The
they
range
don't.
is an issue. You can get shields around them though. That's not,
Yeah,
range
with
isn't that big of an issue.
shields are really good, but Oh,
Obsidians had range, that'd be Tech 3.
Yeah.
I just retreat with rhinos or like
Yeah.
chase with rhinos, and
But rhinos are also Tech 3.
yeah, rhinos are killing auroras instantly and doing good against obsidians.
It's actually
And
interesting.
if you mix medusas, it's the end.
Because obsidians can take on bricks in mass per mass if you throw in some shields. Because the
Oh,
speed
the
of
bricks
the
have
brick,
such a long range
they
advantage.
do. That's the whole point of the shield, though.
Yeah,
They're really powerful units.
I think the cost of a brick is about 3 opinions. But let's